but she wants to feed you spaghetti.
Why would the client even think that she had the ability to ask you about going out to eat? Because if she's your client, she should be asking you, how much is it gonna cost for you to remove these leaves?
And then right.
But my point is exactly, but I can't control what a client asks me.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, honestly.
I can address it, because I can,
but did you address it?
No.
Yes. I said I got a fiancé. I'm happy to be married in December, and business is business.
No, you didn't.
We stick with the yard, and that's it.
No, you didn't.
But Ms. Ferguson, you don't believe that?
I don't believe it because...
Based on a couple of other things?
Yes, based on other situations, I don't believe it because...
Well, I know that there's some question on whether or not there is some continued involvement with an ex. Am I correct?
An ex actually text his phone. So he was like, I'm finna go ready to ride my motorcycle. Then all of a sudden, the ex texts his phone. I seen the text because, of course, I knew the code, so I went through the phone.
Of course.
And I seen the text, and she says, hey, I'm in town. Would you like to meet up? All of a sudden, you finna go ride your bike. She's in town.
That would make me suspicious.
So he rides his bike, but I don't know if him and this girl went and met up with each other.
Yeah,
I don't know if they went and got with each other. I don't know if she was at the gas station.
Or he was just going to ride his bike. But because of the secretive text, that was enough to make your spidey senses go off.
Exactly.
Mr. Jones?
About it, Your Honor. Like I said, business. She comes on my job, coming on the job, talking to these people. Are you talking to them? Are you doing this?
But Mr. Jones, why is Miss Ferguson having a lack of trust from you?
I don't know.
Because of the women?
The evidence. Show me the evidence.
Well,
see, there you go. Show him the evidence.
Okay, Mr. Jones, there's a reason for Miss Ferguson not to trust you when you say that these are business texts and or business calls. There's a reason. Something has happened that you have said or done that gives her a suspicion.
I wouldn't believe it if it was just me and my suspicions or something like that. But also, it was a time where somebody I knew previously that I went to school with, she was jealous of me, of course, but she was with some friends, and they called Kia, and Kia was on speakerphone. And they actually heard him. She was telling him how him and her had sex together, they got together and everything else.
So this is the whole high school situation, am I correct?
Yes.
How the heck long was that ago?
Yeah, so
exactly.
You're 39 years old.
No, see, I'm 39 years old, but you know you have friends that you still deal with outside of school. So Nikki was my high school mate, but our friends still kind of communicated with each other. We still hung out with each other.
So are they suggesting that Mr. Jones has been hooking up with Nikki now?
They suggest that they got together recently. They had sex. And they sit there and she put him on speakerphone and listened to his voice. And she said that he was on the phone talking to her like him and her were dating.
You started out, let me first ask, Mr. Jones, did you have any intimate relationship with this Nikki girl?
I haven't even seen this girl in 5 years.
Okay, so now.
Oh, he definitely, please. But the fact that he also had an ex.
She paying
just to cut one person's grass an hour away, he was at this particular house a longevity time.
She came to the house, got out the car, confronted us in the yard, lost that business.
You started out the conversation saying that Nikki used to be jealous of you.
Yes.
Yeah, well, hold on. What makes you think she's not still trying to mess with you?
Exactly.
Because the same fact that these other girls that are the people that I still deal with and communicate with, I know the other females as well.
But here's my question.
And they have the same story?
Under what set of circumstances do you pick a whole bunch of females over your man if you believe your man? I just want to know. I just want to know. Because
my man is giving me so much suspicion. Just not having the client, because he used to cut my grass.
How?
Okay? Before we stopped, got serious, he was cutting my yard.
So you're telling me cutting up the yard can be the forerunner for something else?
But the fact that he also had an ex that, he was doing her yard and stuff. He was going to this house, this one particular yard. an hour and some away.
She paying
just to
for
cut
this.
one person's grass an hour away, but then he was at this particular house for a longevity time of couple, let's say more than an hour, more than the 2 yards. Her grass ain't but so big.
She
and
came
then
to the house. The
I
client
pulled up.
came to the house.
One moment.
Came to the house, got out the car, confronted us
Correct.
in the yard, lost that business.
But listen,
everything.
Wait a minute, excuse me, Miss
No,
Ferguson.
that's
What?
not true.
Excuse me, Mr. Jones. When your fiance pulled up,
Embarrassing.
were you working at that house?
Yes.
no, he
Standing
wasn't.
in the yard.
No, he
the
wasn't.
ladies pointing stuff
No, he
out
wasn't.
to tell me what to do.
Miss Ferguson,
He
when
said-
you pulled up at that house, what were they doing?
Standing in the front yard, not on no lawn equipment. They was just sitting there having.
Excuse me, you came up to this man's job,
Yes.
messing with his money. Well,
it was an act.
excuse me.
Yes.
Exactly.
You are rolling up at this man's job.
Lost
His
that
job
business.
is to be outside talking to the homeowner
Not
about
in the
what
house.
she wants to do
Okay.
with her house and her lawn, and you gonna mess with his money like that?
Okay. Keisha is his ex-girlfriend. Let's get that stated. Ex-girlfriend that he actually dated a relationship with. So when I pull up, you're not cutting Keisha grass. You and Keisha chilling on the porch and kickback. So, and then when I pull up, he jumps in his truck, hurriedly jumps
It
in his
was
car and pull
embarrassing.
off. And then I call him like, why, if that's the case, why you couldn't just stay there and say something? But the fact you jumped in your car, drove off in the
Cause
sunset.
you look crazy.
Exactly.
But you got Keisha's ass.
Exactly.
This is why you petition the court for a
Yes.
polygraph examination.
Yes.
I'd like to speak with the expert because the only thing that's gonna stop this back and forth is to get to the truth.
Because I'm losing bid.
Okay?
And I'm losing time. So we both losing something.
Well, I'm wasting time. Corey, will you ask the expert to join us, please?
Yes.
I understand that you all have been together for 6 years. You've been engaged for 2 years. You've actually been living together for the past 5 years.
Yes.
And your 2 minor children live with you. Am I correct, Ms. Ferguson?
Yes, ma'am.
But you all have children outside of your relationship. Okay. Just want to make sure I got the facts straight. Ms. Ferguson, why are we here?
I'm here because my fiance, I feel like, is lying and cheating on me. And if he doesn't pass his lie detector test today, we're supposed to get married in December. It will not be a December wedding. I'm going to just be done with it completely.
Are you ready to walk away if the
Yes.
polygraph examination doesn't come back the way you expect it to?
I'm going to just leave everything alone. No wedding, no nothing. I'm done.
Mr. Jones, you heard what Ms. Ferguson said. What do you say to your fiance's allegations?
I'm trying to keep my relationship going, Yona. I'm trying to marry her, Sierra, and trying to be with her for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. And all of this going on, I'm ready to get to the bottom of it, too.
Okay, so you say the relationship can be salvaged, but let's get to the bottom of what these trust issues are.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take it back. Ms. Ferguson, take me back to how you all met, and then what changed to get us to a point that we're here in divorce court?
Well, we first met at a restaurant, and he was hanging with some friends. You know, it was laid back, and we had conversations. We talked a little bit, and then he asked me for my number. We exchanged numbers, and then after that, we started going on a few dates. So I was with somebody, for a few months. It was nothing serious. He was out of the divorce for the past couple years. So once we did all that, it got more serious with us. We eventually got engaged, but it was good then.
So you
until-
actually dated for the first few years and then got
Yes.
engaged.
Yes.
And then how long have you been living together? 5 years.
Yes, we moved in together. But when we moved in together, after we moved in together, that's when stuff got kind of sideways.
Mr. Jones, what was your perception of the relationship? Was this something that you were looking to make long-term, or was this
Yes,
casual? What? Give me the dynamic from your perspective.
I seen her, we met at the restaurant. I knew she was the right one, well, at least in my mind. Mm-hmm. But once like you say, once you move together, you don't know each other.
Right.
So when we moved together, she started not trusting me because I got a lawn service business. And, I meet males, I meet females.
Actually,
Right.
and most times the
clients.
women in the household are the ones that are kind of handling the household
Right.
chores, meaning they coordinate with the different service providers. Let me because Ms. Ferguson is a plaintiff, and the way it works is I'd like to give her the opportunity to make an allegation, and then I will give you the opportunity to defend against it, okay? So let's start with, Ms. Ferguson, according to you,
Okay.
there were some red flags.
Yes, ma'am.
So I like to be, a little methodical as I analyze the case. Talk to me about the red flag.
The first flag came when we were actually on vacation. This was actually staying together. It was on vacation, and he got a text from a female.
Meaning you were away from your normal home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We were away from our home. We're on vacation. He got a text from a girl randomly. So, and then he has his own lawn business. So he used to talk to people in front of me. Like he used to have conversation with clients in front of me.
And because he has his own lawn business or any business, if someone refers you, you're going to get a random text every now and again. Because you're going to laugh. I randomly texted my lawn person this morning. So I'm sure Mrs. Peters was not happy that I randomly texted her husband.
See, but the thing is, I understand business because I run my own business as well. But when you step outside, or step privately away and we start going outside to speak with certain clients, that's when it starts to get suspicious.
Oh, no, when I text Jeff, it'd be like, yo, Jeff, can you get to the crib? Because we need to get this
But we're on the phone having conversations and we step away. So when a client calls, he usually can speak in front of that client. Okay, ma'am, I'll be at your yard
at such
and such time.
But it seemed more secretive this time.
But now these calls are coming frequently and you're stepping away and you're calling these numbers back.
So, Mr. Jones, do you know what Ms. Ferguson's talking about?
But the thing about it, I don't even be thinking at that time. When they call, I just answer. I don't be like
just like the girl. Okay, I have another situation.
No, but wait, I want Mr. Jones to understand. Ms. Ferguson says your behavior changed.
I don't understand how.
Under normal circumstances, because it's work, you just answer it.
Right.
Or you don't. That's what Ms. Ferguson is saying. Why did it change that you needed to now respond to texts and phone calls outside of her presence? That's where she's just drawn the distinction.
And then the client that when he went to the client's house and he said, oh, I'm gonna go cut this client's yard. So he goes to, say he's gonna go cut her grass. I'm on the phone with him. I don't hear any lawnmower or nothing cutting in the background. But all of a sudden, a girl gets in the background and she asks him, what do you want to go eat? And I'm like, what do you want to go eat? Why would a girl ask you what you want to go eat or what you want to go do if you're just cutting her grass? I'm not finna ask my lawn man what he want to go eat or do.
No.
So then he gets on the phone and says, I don't know who that is. I don't know why she even asked me that. Just denied the whole complete story.
Okay, now, Mr. Jones, that sounds a little gaslighty because if your fiance heard where we're going to go eat, that sounds a little strange.
But the thing about it, I control what a client say.
Yeah,
she said that I was on the phone with her, but people like me. But that don't mean I went with her. I just told her I was engaged.
Somebody I knew previously that I went to school with, she was with some friends, and they called Kia, and Kia was on speakerphone. And they actually heard him. She was telling him how him and her had sex together, they got together and everything else.
So this is the whole high school situation, am I correct?
Yes.
How the heck long was that ago?
Yes. So
exactly.
You're 39 years old. Mr. Yarborough, I asked you to put several questions to the defendant who willingly submitted to a polygraph examination. Am I correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
The first question I asked you to put to Mr. Jones was, quote, since being with Ms. Ferguson, have you had any sexual contact with Ms. Ferguson's high school friend, Nikki?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What was Mr. Jones's answer?
Really?
Really?
Really? You sure about that?
Excuse me.
Okay.
The second question, Mr. Yarborough, we asked Mr. Jones, since being with Ms. Ferguson, have you had any sexual contact with your ex, Keisha?
That is correct.
And what was Mr. Jones's answer?
He answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph exam result indicated he was being truthful in his response.
Oh my God! Right.
Well, I don't know.
I cannot believe it.
Excuse me, and there was a third question.
Wow.
Mr. Yarborough, we asked Mr. Jones, since being with Ms. Ferguson,
Wow.
have you had sexual contact with anyone other than her?
That is correct.
What was Mr. Jones's answer?
He answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph examination result indicated he was being truthful to that question.
You know what? Somehow.
Excuse
to pass that test.
Excuse me. You're in my house now, okay? And you will be respectful to this house.
Wow.
Thank you. Mr. Yarborough, thank you so very
I
much
can't believe this.
for your services. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Thank you too, sir.
This is
The only thing that needs to come out of your mouth is I'm sorry. That's the only thing that needs to come out of your mouth. And if it doesn't come out of your mouth, I will tell your fiance that he needs to go back to Keisha. Because you run your mouth too much. You run your mouth too much.
You know,
You run your mouth too much.
agree.
Sometimes you need to shut what they call the hell up and believe when a good man tells you what is going on.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Tell her to stay off my job.
And I will say I'm sorry. I apologize.
And
And
you
I should
stay
have
off
just
my
believed
job.
you. Yes, I will.
Okay? If your man does not get the benefit of the doubt from you,
Yes.
then that is not your man.
You're right.
Okay?
Right.
And trust and believe. Somebody will trust him.
Right.
And treat him with the level of respect he deserves. I rarely get the opportunity to say to another woman, you about to lose your man by running your mouth.
Well, I'm glad we still have our December wedding, so.
I don't know if you have it or not. Now it's up to him.
I hope so.
It's up to him to forgive you.
Right.
If she changed.
That's correct.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
You
it
cannot
goes-
roll up on his job.
Right.
You cannot cost this man money and clients.
Right.
And you need to start trusting him.
I will.
Unless and until he shows you that he
Yeah,
is
let
not
me
the
show
man
you.
that you said.
It's just the fact that I had suspicions, which no woman, you know, any woman would have suspicions of certain
No.
things.
No.
Especially when it's dealing with exes, clients,
Let me tell you
and
something.
things of that nature.
I don't know those other women. I
Right.
know my husband.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Right.
Exactly.
And Miss Ferguson, I'm gonna tell you this. If you can't get in front of a room full of people
Right.
and say that I got your back like that, then this is not your man.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
He has your back. You need to have his back. The truth is now out.
Right.
The case is over. But
Right.
Mr. Jones, choose wisely. Because if she can't trust you,